Hey everyone, this is Micah, Surf Marketing Manager over at Dakine, and this is your product breakdown. Today, we're going to dive into the different types of traction, but first and foremost, I'd like to talk to you about friendly foam and plastic-free packaging. Dakine was the first to go to market with an entire line of traction that will biodegrade once it hits an active landfill. We call it friendly foam. Every one of our pads has the ability to break down once the board is no longer usable and gets thrown away. We've also switched all of our traction packaging to be plastic-free. We want to do our part to minimize waste and respect this beautiful planet. The first pad I'd like to talk about is the Andy Irons pad. Other than colorways, this pad has never changed. Andy was very specific to the way he wanted it, and once we made it to his liking, that was it. This is a 3-piece pad with a centerpiece fitting into the outer 2 pieces. It's cut with our exclusive Posi traction grid pattern. It comes with a 5mm center arch and a 20mm ramp kick tail. And like all Dakine pads, it has 3M high-grade adhesive glue to stick firmly to the board. His design allowed the pad to work with any of his boards, from short boards to guns. AI's pads come in black, shadow, white, and olive camo. This pad is still one of our top sellers, and a portion of the sales goes to the AI Foundation, which helps support his family. Now, let's talk about the John pad. He is extremely particular about what he uses. He will not sign off on anything unless he's 100% sure it works for him. John was the reason why we changed all of our traction to plastic-free packaging. He's a huge advocate for making the world a better place for the next generation. Now back to his pad. John did win his first title with the Bruce pad, but he wanted something a little different. He chose the 5-piece so that he could add the top 2 pieces to his step-up. The grid pattern needed to be changed. He asked that we triple cut the Posi traction. John has a bigger foot, so he went with a 7mm center arch, and it's all about flow. So he asked that we drill out holes in the kick to allow water to flow through. The kick has a 25mm vert wedge with beveled edges to allow for the foot to fit perfectly while in a progressive motion. The beveled edge gives the pad a more aerodynamic flow when moving at a high rate. John's pad comes in port, aquamarine, black, sand, and blue. This is the Shane Dorian pad, and you might even say it's a Shane and Jackson Pro pad. This pad was designed for a father-son duo, a 3-piece design similar to the Andy footprint. They wanted it to be as light as possible, especially for Jackson's smaller boards. There are cutouts throughout the entire Posi traction grid pattern to eliminate weight and enhance board fill. The centerpiece has a rise of 7mm with additional cutout strips to create that suction effect. Shane and Jackson really appreciate the steep 25mm vert kick for pushing the tail beyond vertical when attacking an open face wave. Like John's pad, they asked for drilled hose in the kick for lighter weight and better water flow. Shane is a hunter as much as he is a surfer, hence the camo and bright orange colors. The colorways come in sun flare, olive camo, and black. Now let's talk about the Evade pad. It's built for a larger foot or a wider base tail. The larger footprint of this pad comes in 3 pieces. The 7mm high center arch has drilled holes for that suction-like effect when planted firmly in motion. The beveled tail comes in a 30mm vert wedge kick to help support that high-performance surfing. It also has vertical cutout lines for that extra grip when your toes are digging in. This pad is great for big feet, but also for wide tail fishes and shortboards. The Evade comes in sun flare and black colorways. Now we're going to talk about the front foot pad, and it is great for so many reasons. You never have to worry about forgetting wax, and as you're sitting on the board, it's padding for your bottom, and it may even entice you to step up your air game. The theory behind having 6 pieces to place is so that you can spread it around the board. The pad has a low-profile grid pattern for comfort while paddling, and minimizes skin irritation while laying on it. No dirty wax, and it protects the deck from severe pressure dings. The front foot comes in olive camo and black. For more information on our product, please check out one of our local dealers, or you can check us out at dakine.com. Mahalo for watching, and I'll see you in the lineup.